28 straight going back to last season. The Spurs, 33 straight home wins going back.
Now the matchups get answered here. Danny Green guards Steph. Kawhi Leonard's on Klay Thompson. And it's Aldridge and Draymond Green. And Klay Thompson coming back door. Want to welcome those of you watching on NBA TV. Bob Fitzgerald, Jim Barnett, Roz Gold on Wood-A from a raucous Oracle. Tony Parker with a mid-range. Will have a birthday on Thursday and be 67 years of age. Klay Thompson got it to Bogan.
We're going to miss Duncan defensively in the middle tonight.
They're 7-0 and James Duncan had not played. Those were all at home. Curry three. 116 straight with a three. Tracking down Kyle Korver with 127.
In the 44 games. Like you say, it doesn't take many. Leonard's ball handling's improved as well.
Curry coming up with a steal. One-on-one on Parker behind the back to flip it up and in.
Does anybody off the dribble in a one-on-one situation get to the rim as well as Stephen Curry and finish with either hand? It just makes it look very comfortable and very easy.
You can feel the building pulsate even in the early going. They respond to the skill and poetry of Curry in motion. Deep. Leonard takes a turn on Harrison Barnes this time. Curry another three.
He's oblivious to a defender closing.
7 of 12. Spurs 3 of 8. David West. There's that mid-range post up. Danny Green hits a three. Danny Green has made more threes in his career than Larry Bird.
That's why I like to see Klay get going. Curry going underneath the screen on Parker. That's wise. Don't get caught fighting over the top of him. He wants to penetrate.
Bogut with a quick hands. Knocked it away. Curry with Iguodala running. Bridge miss. Steph attacking. And terminated the dribble. You saw Leonard recover. And you see Leonard steal the skip pass. He's elite.
But the ball is moving. It's hopping tonight. The Warriors know they've got to pass and move and make return passes. You don't stop that.
No. That's a former Finals MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year who's now become an elite shooter, and Steve Kerr takes time. 4:09 in a scintillating first quarter. The two best teams in the league have not disappointed. And Kawhi Leonard, you see the skill set at age 24 getting better, and
Curry's ball handling skills can get him in the same position.
Festus, little flip.
As a rookie. But he is athletic. And he was terrific in the D-League last year.
Obviously, St. Mary's Bay Area fans know all about Patty Mills.
He paid $100, by the way, just to get a tryout in the D-League.
Barbosa saved a turnover. Curry three. Good!
About a 90%er.
Steph's 3 of 4. The rest of the Warriors 0 for 5. And beautiful out-of-bounds play. 41% shooting, and yet down only 5.
Those teams, the Warriors will be up by 15 by now.
Absolutely. Look at now, a very tough shot. Made it anyway.
And that's a cardinal sin.
Curry turning the corner. Step down the lane to flip it up and in.
First of the game.
You need every opportunity, and there's another turnover. This one off a beautiful Ginobili steal.
See, the Warriors had 4 steals in that first quarter, so a lot of turnovers that San Antonio committed were forced by the Warriors.
But Iguodala on Parker. David West.
But it going over the top forced your big man to come up and pick up Parker.
Livingston flying through the lane.
Transition offense for them. This team can score. Livingston can score. Harrison can, in less than 30 seconds, he makes it with 2 shots, a 13-point lead. Changes everything. That's traveling.
David West hitting both free throws. He's got 6 tonight. post-ups with a very clever D out. That time looks for his own offense.
Diaz still only 33 years of age after now in his 13th year. They are older, but they are effective. Smart veterans.
Double to Iguodala, Livingston read it. Brandon Rush is at the scorer's table. They got to wait for a stoppage. Livingston is fouled. Sean's got 8 off the bench. Bucket in the body.
Well, he knows that they've got to match the scoring of the bench. So he's come in here. He's done a terrific job. This is about as far as he'd like to take that little jump shot fading away. He is deadly from 8 to 12.
Becomes the Warriors' 3rd team foul. Spurs have committed 3 as well.
I can see how they would assess that. I'd buy that. He did not have position to get to the ball.
Kawhi Leonard post up. He's just become lethal offensively. I don't know how in year 5 you improve your shooting by 10% from the 3, 10% from the free throw line. He's now a 50% shooter from the floor.
One reason is he doesn't take bad shots.
There you go. Shot selection, a key. Klay Thompson runner. That's over the Defensive Player of the Year.
He's not settling for jumpers tonight. He's getting into the lane. Nice dribble drive with the left hand, a little fadeaway, 1-footer.
The fadeaway 1-footer allowed him to escape the claw. Time here.
He could play.
Backdoor cut, Klay Thompson.
If they're going to overplay a shooter, make them pay the price. Make it play into your favor. And that's what you do. You go backdoor.
This becomes the biggest lead of the night. Warriors push it to 12. This is Duncan's normal area, the left block, and they're posting up Kawhi Leonard to run many of the same sets. And a little tic-tac-toe to LaMarcus.
To play what you would call traditional half court. And the ball moved around, and he found the weaknesses.
Steph with the floater.
They've got the numbers here.
Livingston in the middle. Sean all the way to the rim.
Putting him on the line, the Warriors did. Much better second quarter. One of the reasons they have this kind of lead.
Ginobili splitting a pair. Curry around Kawhi Leonard. He lost him and hit a 3.
Greg Popovich, coach of the Spurs, said Stephen Curry is so good at creating space now with the way he handles that ball.
They're going to replay that. They set a foot on the line. It could be a long 2 as Simmons able to curl it in. Rehabbing from the back surgery. There's great friendship and respect. Most fakes denied by Aldridge. Ginobili, brilliant.
If you try duplicating that, how many? A dozen games that Curry's ever had to play in the 4th quarter.
That's right.
In 44 games. Otherwise, he'd be averaging close to 40.
It's Ginobili taking a turn on Steph. Shot clock at 8, and there's a backdoor cut.
When Draymond says he wants the guy and he can put his mind to it and shut him down. So he's doing a fantastic job on LaMarcus, but you know that they're more than capable of coming back in the second half. We're going to need the same effort in the second half.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you. Thanks, Sean.
Because Draymond's a pit bull. Harrison Barnes has had a rough night, turning it over to begin the second half.
Draymond is concentrating on defense so much, he's only taken 3 shots. He's not concerned about scoring tonight. He just wants to have the lead at the end in this for his team. Lucky. He laid off him there and didn't recover in time, but Klay missed it.
Kawhi Leonard from distance. 48% on the season. San Antonio opens with the first 5.
That's the first one he's taken tonight, Leonard, from 3-point range. As I said, he's judicious now. Doesn't take bad shots.
Draymond with a tough post-up and stayed with it.
You saw a little bulldog there.
I love Draymond going against Kawhi Leonard. Number 1 and number 2 in Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Kind of a Moses Malone play. You don't worry about missing it. You got to go back and retrieve your miss.
Aldridge missing short.
Curry just keeps attacking, keeping the defense back on their heels.
We've had 3 different players guard Stephen Curry. Kawhi Leonard a lot of the time. Bogut!
Curry just keeps attacking, keeping the defense back on their heels.
We've had three different players guard Stephen Curry. Kawhi Leonard a lot of the time. Bogut!
There's the one we talked to. There's the one we illustrated.
And Simmons here.
Simmons has quite a story. Had to talk himself into a D-League tryout.
Curry around Aldridge. The small man always has the advantage over the big man.
Well, of course.
Curry three, yes sir! Playing.
We've got 8 players that play 20 minutes or more on this roster.
Kawhi Leonard hounding Curry, made it anyway!
You got to see this to believe it.
You can tell when you watch Steph enough.
Oh, you can feel it. He's not going to move the ball.
Kawhi Leonard.
He has a lot of fun playing.
Steph had the big party at the house. Andre was there with Draymond and Ian Clark. Draymond Green. Field goal and the foul. Aldridge swiped down.
I'll tell you, he makes something out of nothing here. He loses the ball after the spin move. I don't think Aldridge even touched him.
Let me ask you this.
And now he's picking his spots. Didn't take a shot for the longest time, only one in the first quarter.
You see who they run the offense through. Kawhi's the safety blanket. Everyone evolves off him. And Simmons soaring to the rim.
Well, I said he's the most athletic player they have.
See Simmons trying to hound Curry. Steph getting in the lane anyway.
You talk about finding ways to score. This is innovative. As he turns the corner, Bob, right in front of us, he throws the ball ahead of him, in front of him, and runs to it.
When you see Curry in this mode, and you watch his emotion after that play.
It's an honor.
All right, thank you, Hunter. Appreciate your time joining us.
Awesome, thank you.
Bob?
That'll be fun Sunday after the Knicks game.
Hoping it's going to go in right now.
Curry had it knocked away. Tried to shoot it. And Azili saving it. That could be the craziest assist ever. It's a three off the fall down and knock it to the corner to the best shooter in the world. Warriors are holding the Spurs to 40% shooting. San Antonio, the best shooting team in the league. And there's Marjanovic.
Trade
for George Hill, 15th selection. He's only one of the 5 best players in the world, Kawhi Leonard. And R.C. Buford knows what he's doing, as does Popovich. Harrison Barnes. A forgettable game. There's so many Warriors that have played well, but H is not one of them. Scuffling a little bit. Steve Kerr trying to give him some positivity and give him these minutes right now.
Exactly.
Sewell Butler. First look at Ray McCallum, who had been with
assists, but he is the highest plus-minus in the game. He's plus 29. Now Curry's got 37. He's plus 23. As great as Curry was tonight, look what Draymond does defensively for you, and when he's on the floor.
He helped LaMarcus Aldridge to 5 points. And Harrison Barnes is fouled out of the game. That these guys haven't seen. Warriors had 33 points in the third. They had 3 points in the fourth quarter. And make it 5. Mo Spates with a 3-point play opportunity. And after being 1 of 8, he looks to the heavens and says, finally, got one to go down.
A nice little lane to the basket. Had a little bit of an angle. Funny thing is, I think he hit his first shot tonight in this 7 straight.
Marjanovic.
Yes.
They love Boban in San Antonio. You talk to the Spurs people, he's incredibly outgoing. He's having a blast being in the NBA. He's 27 years of age. lot of personality. Is Livingston. Shabbos save his best for the Cavs on Christmas and the Spurs here.
And he just beat Danny Green, who's a very, very good defender. This kid with the ball right there can handle
game. And guess what? It's one game the Warriors wanted to win. And rush.
I'm going up to dunk it.
No need to shoot it. It finishes at a nice even number. A 30-point win to go 41-4. San Antonio, the 13-game winning streak is over. And the matchup between the two previous champions, the Spurs and the Warriors, round one goes to the Dubs.